Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about multiplying powers with the same base and what to do with the exponents. So let's get right to it. So we have a few problems in front of us. So there's a couple of instances and we're going to be trying to cover all of them on exactly what to do. But really what we're looking at is first we have to make sure that the bases are identical, not close, not seems like it could be, but we know they are the exact same base. In this case, we have to remember what a base is. A base is going to be the bottom or base number. It's what everything is built off of. That's why we call it a base. So here on this problem A, our base is 2 and our exponents are 4 and 5. So when our bases are the same, and there's only one to write down, so there's 2, they are the same, then when we're multiplying, we add the exponents. It really comes down to be that simple. So this is the same thing as writing our base and then adding our exponents. Well, 4 plus 5 is 9. So here is a perfectly reasonable answer. Now, one reason we want to write in exponents, just in case you're ever wondering why would we ever do this, because 2 times 2 times 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 512. I could write 512, but this is considered simplest form for now because this is the simplest form of an exponent. Or we could find the answer to finding the exponent. So this is the answer, this is simplest form, and right now we are just looking for simplest form. Also, think about how much time did it just take me to find 2 to the 9th? Yes, more advanced calculators, scientific calculators, graphing calculators, you'll be able to hit a few keys and you'll be done. But as far as this is concerned, it takes more time to use our basic calculators we're able to use in 7th grade. And so we want to write it in simplest form, not final or answer form. All right, now that that's out of the way, what we need to look at here is an example of we have the same base, and the same base is -5. I know this is -5 because there's no exponent, so it is just -5. Here's -5 with an exponent of 6. By the way, this is not the same. If we think back, these two are not equal because this is -5 times -5 to the 6th, or the negative answer of 5 to the 6th. So these are not the same, so we are not solving this problem because these bases are not identical. Since the parentheses are here, that's what tells us the parentheses are identical. So that means I'm going to write my base that is identical, and I'm going to add the exponents. Now, here's the first another common mistake. So here's common mistake number 1. Here's going to be common mistake number 2. When you have -5, a lot of people are going to see that there is nothing here, so our exponent must be 0. And that is not correct. If we look over here at our study tip, it says when a number is written without an exponent, its exponent is 1, not 0. And we'll get into exactly what that is in a future lesson because we go over exactly negative exponents and when 0 is the exponent, what happens. But for now, know that if there is not an exponent written, it's actually 1, and then we're going to add the other exponent. So this is going to be the same thing as -5 to the 7th. And you know what? I forgot my notation. That should have been there, so that should be 1 plus 6. All right. This would be our final answer. Because there's an exponent, we do need those parentheses. Now, what happens when the base is not a number? Don't let your brain get confused once a number disappears and a variable is there. We treat them the same. The question remains the same. Are the bases identical? We have a base of x, we have a base of x, so yes, we just write the base and then we add the exponents when we are multiplying the terms. So there's only one base now, and that's x, and then we're going to have 3 plus 7 is 10, and we're finished. Now go ahead and pause the video and copy what is on your screen into your notebook. Now that you're back, anytime you have to rewatch the video for clarity or to remember something, you need to write what you picked up into your notes. Use arrows, circles, shapes, pictures, whatever else you need to, but add it to your notes to make them yours. Last, ladies and gentlemen, remember you are in school to learn, and in order to learn, it's about understanding the process, never just the answer. We'll see you tomorrow.